Hi, it's Pam Adair, and I wanted to share with you a story that goes along with the video that I've got here on my blog today, Change for a Dollar. So this goes back a long ways, back when my son, who's now going to be 20 next month, was about 5 years old. He had been given by his older brother a big one of those big 5-gallon jugs that had money in it, change in it, and I guess over time he spent a little bit of it here and there. But this one particular day, we were going to take a trip to San Francisco and kind of do touristy type things, go to Chinatown, ride the cable cars and all. So he had a pair of like cargo pants, and he filled the pockets, just filled them up with change. And it was so funny because we were shopping in Chinatown, and every time he went to pay for something, he'd dig in the pockets and count his coins out to the person. And I remember one of the last stores we went into, he was digging down it. It was like, I don't know, I think he had to pay $2 for something. And he was pulling out pennies and pulling out nickels and pulling out dimes. And the woman at the store just kind of felt like, okay, that's enough. But he was determined to just pay her everything that, that the item was worth. So anyway, he went about spending his money, and then we went on the cable cars, and we were down on Market Street in the big turnaround where all the cable cars turn around, and there was a lot of people there. I think probably it was summertime, and so there was a lot of people waiting for the cable cars, and this one young man was there, probably in his early 20s, that was, I think he had a sign. He was, begging for money, and my son went over to him and dug down in his pocket, and literally all the money that was in his pocket was gone. So he was digging and digging and digging, and he finally came up with a penny, and he picked it up and he handed it to the guy. And the guy was so touched because he had dug in his pocket so deep to get that penny, and he gave it with complete and absolute generosity, no judgment about how much it was that he was giving. And the guy looked at me, and his eyes were teared up, and he said, "That was really from the heart, wasn't it?" And I said, "You better believe it was." Anyway, it touched my heart, and it touched this young man's heart and anybody else that was around looking at the time. The power of generosity is so, so powerful. And I hope you enjoy this next video, Change for a Dollar.